I'm John Weiss. I'm considered somewhat of an expert on Route 66, so I'm going to take you on an adventure down the Mother Road, Route 66. We're here in Joliet, Illinois, the unofficial starting point of Route 66. It travels from Chicago to California, but we're interested in only one thing here now, Illinois. We're at the Rialto Theater in Joliet, Illinois. The one significant thing about this is that it is the oldest continuously operating theater on Route 66 all the way to California. Opened up on May 24th, 1926. In Wilmington, you'll find the Gemini Giant. You're going to want to get your picture taken with this big guy. Originally, they were known as muffler men. One hand is up, one hand is down to hold the tailpipe with a muffler in between. Now, we have 4 of these giants on Route 66 in Illinois. Make sure that you see all 4 of them. In Gardner, Illinois, you're going to find the 1906 two-cell jail. Now, no really big desperados were ever locked up in here, but it does have a colorful history. While you're here in Gardner, make sure to visit the Streetcar Diner. It was a horse-drawn streetcar at one time, converted into a diner in the 1930s. In Pontiac, we have the Route 66 Hall of Fame Museum. We have over 1,000 artifacts right off of Route 66. We also have the only Pontiac Oakland Automobile Museum. We have many, many displays of murals around town, so as a result, we also have a mural museum. And you have the old log cabin restaurant. It was there since 1926. In McLean, Illinois, is the Dixie Truckers' Home. This was the first official truck stop on Route 66. Later on, it became the Route 66 Hall of Fame Museum that is now located in Pontiac, Illinois. In Springfield, Illinois, is the Cozy Dog Drive-In. Back in 1940, Ed Waldmeyer invented the hot dog on a stick. You call it a corn dog, but over there, they call it the Cozy Dog. One of the great things to experience is a drive-in theater. You don't see them very often. You get the opportunity to do that in 2 different places here in Illinois. One is in Springfield at the Route 66 Drive-In. The other one is in Litchfield, Illinois at the Skyview Drive-In. In Springfield, there's a fellow by the name of Bill Shea. And he's spent his whole life in this gas station on Route 66. And he's accumulated all kinds of memorabilia from the gas station era. You want to make sure to visit with Bill. The last weekend of September is the Mother Road Festival. This is a huge car show that you wouldn't want to miss. There's a parade of cars that comes in, over 1,000 cars in this parade, all these great classics. Along with that, they have burnout competitions. And you know a fun thing that you can do? You can sign your name on the hood of a car and become part of Route 66. In Atlanta, Illinois, you have the Palms Cafe, known for their homemade pies. You don't want to miss that. And after you fill up on that, now you want to walk around the town and see the clock tower. You know, they hand crank that every 6 days, I believe it is. And you have Tall Paul, he's there. This is another one of those muffler men giants. This guy's holding a hot dog. You can also go see the grain elevator and the Octagon Library. There's so much to do in Atlanta, Illinois. The Auburn Brick Road, back in the 1930s, they had a WPA project, Work Progress Administration, to put bricks over it. It's now on the National Register of Historic Places. In Girard, Illinois, you have Doc's Soda Fountain and Pharmacy Museum. Originally, it was Deck's Drug Store. It was in the same family for something like 117 years. Eventually, the Deck brothers, they retired, but they kept the facility going by having it as a soda fountain and a museum with all the pharmacy memorabilia that the Deck brothers had. There's lots to do in Litchfield, Illinois. For example, you may want to try the Ariston Cafe. Now, Nick and Debbie Adam, they've been running this restaurant as a family tradition since 1924. If you want to meet one of the most interesting individuals on Route 66, go to Staunton, Illinois. Visit with Rich Henry at Henry's Rabbit Ranch. Oh, he's got live rabbits. He's got VW rabbits buried nose down into the ground. He's got so many attractions, you won't know where to look. If you're hungry while you're on the route, stop at Wheezy's in Hamel, Illinois. It's one of those old roadhouses that hasn't changed much since the early days. One of the original crossings of Route 66 from Illinois into Missouri was the Chain of Rocks Bridge. Now, it has a dramatic curve in the center, and you can no longer drive on it, but you can walk it or you can bicycle it. It's the world's longest pedestrian bridge, a little over 1 mile long. If you're looking for nostalgia, if you're looking for a piece of Americana, you're going to have to try Route 66 in Illinois.